Okay, so now we are doing a resurfacing. Philip is just pretty deep resurfacing. So Philip's doing some anesthesia. What have you given him?
I was doing a propofol infusion, light sedation for this.
So whereas on the other one I was on a lot higher. Okay, will you grab me a little bit of water? Yeah, let's do it different than we did. Okay. So this is only 140 of pure ablation. I always do pure ablation, almost always around the mouth. So we're almost done with it. Around the mouth, she has no downtime. She has some very fine lines. Her other concerns are the pores, and I'm gonna tighten a little bit around her mouth. So I'm using Contour TRL. The next thing, so that's good for that. The next thing I'm going to do is adjust it to do under the eyes because I want to tighten it, and she's got these little bitty textures I want to change. So you can see the settings are different. I'm going to add a little bit of coag to that so that I'm 80, whereas remember on the last one I was 1,000 around the mouth. Around her mouth I was a little over 100. And I'm going to add this coag to help it tighten some. And this is my overlap, and this is for under the eyes. This can have a very dramatic result under the eyes. Can you show them how under her eyes look? Just a little bit of skin that needs to be tightened. And you don't have to have sedation for this. I mean, you know, I'd have sedation at the dentist if I could. I mean, nobody really likes people in their faces. But. So, that's under her eye. That's where I want to tighten. If you can see this skin right here, you can tell it's just a little bit loose. And you can tell how different it is in the micron. So I'm just going to check and see. I'm going to be a little bit closer. I do not like corneal protectors. I would way rather use these because don't like people putting stuff in my eyes. And maybe some colored contacts that I really want. Okay. So, you can see how close I am to the lid. I'm going to get a little closer. Ow! Philip's going to suck my finger up. The bitten one. So that's perfect for her lid. So now I'm going to change it again. This time I'm going to do Emulate. I love this one, okay? This is leftover from the Pearl, which was a laser that we used to have. It emulates a YSSG. I love that on the cheeks when people don't need a whole lot, but they need something. And that's kind of how her cheeks are. She's got a little bit of pigment. I like to tighten it a little. So I love using this on the cheeks. I also like using it on the body. I've used it on my neck. I've used it on a bunch of necks. Probably going to use it on Mary Peyton's neck. Now that she's old. Anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. This is the emulation. You can have sedation for this. Philip's fantastic.
What laser is this, and does it help with tightening?
It is. That's what I'm doing now. So I'm ablating around her mouth to get rid of the lines. I'm tightening kind of along this pattern, and I'm also tightening around her eyes. This is an experience thing. I like this YSSG wavelength for this part of the face. So it's really like, you know, light bright. They're just different colors. They'll play that. So now this is helping with pigment. It's also tightening. Her downtime will be less than a week. her before on Facebook or just on Snapchat? Well, tell them they can watch it. If y'all want to see her, she was talking and I'm sure she's glad she's not right now, but she is on our Snapchat page. Mary Peyton will post that connection. So now for her nose, well, I'm going to finish this one. So I'm still in stimulation. So this just shows you this laser has so many settings. There's no laser better than Cyton. I would stand by that. Like, and even if I had it and I didn't like it, I would tell you. And them. But I love it. So now I want to work on her nose. So I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to add a little bit of coag. So I'm going off. I don't want to emulate anymore. I'm going to add some coag. So here's my ablation and here's my coag. So I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to stay at this. And I'm off emulate now. So can you see the pores on her nose? Because no one wants pores on their nose. That's what I'm treating, are these little pores. Can you zoom in and zoom? I mean, not that everybody doesn't know what they look like, but the coag helps tighten them. A lot of the lasers, you have to kind of study to treat pores. They're not easy to treat. This works so well. And if you don't treat your nose, they just keep getting bigger. Right, Mary Peyton? A lot of these are, like you know, a lot of these are little blackheads. Probably why Mary Peyton isn't wearing makeup today. She knows that makeup can get stuck in your pores. Right?
What downtime does this have? Put it in here 1 week?
At the most with her. She won't be as long as the other one. But it's not nearly as deep. But she's got a little bit more pigment in her skin. Which I do too, so. And she's got fairly thick sebaceous skin. So I'm real happy with that. So now I'm going to move kind of around this part. So you can see she's got some pigment. Most pigment is about 60, 70 microns, so I'm going to do 80. I don't use coag with that because we don't need it. You only want to use what you need because that's what affects your healing. So now this is just ablation. We've got a Zimmer. Usually they blow my electric off with, but that's not happening today. I'm very happy. Earlobes are one of my things. I always do an earlobe. Earlobes get bigger as you age. Oh, there it went. Does not damage the hair follicle. Tish is off to the airport, son. That's with Mary Peyton. Pray for me. We need a receptionist. If anybody knows anyone, you find me one, and it works out. You will have some Botox or a laser or whatever you want.
I don't think they can.
You can tell me. Anyone out there knows a receptionist that's got experience and knows the next tech, you can win a laser or some Botox. If you find them for me. Right, Philip?
Right.
Oh, you'll probably find them. So I'm mostly treating pigment here. So here we are on this side. Probably gonna get my finger too, but it's worth it. We're almost done with this. You know what? I bet I'm gonna have a receptionist this. So now I'm going to blend it. I don't want that high on her neck. So I'm going to go to 30. And I'm also going to hold it back a little. So it gets a good angle. And I just want all this blended. Nectar-Firm is a great treatment to be using on your neck. Nobody wants a saggy neck. See how pretty this skin is? This is what's been protected from the sun. Just like a paintbrush, you just kind of get to do exactly what you want. What I love to do.
It said receptionist Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. And hopefully we won't be that long, but everybody keeps wanting to leave. It's just nobody, to me that would be by far the most challenging position. Our phones aren't even answered here, so there's not a lot of phones. We have the nicest patients there are. But if you find me one, you can pick. You can have Botox, you can have laser. I mean, Philip will probably even throw in a goat. I kind of want to go.
I want a hedgehog. We're in a hedgehog for it.
Well, we were told we could borrow that hedgehog, so we'll find one. That'll get Chloe to come home from Oklahoma. So I'm going over her nose a little bit more just because I really want to treat those pores. And she didn't give me any limit. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I love that. You know, when you've got all the time you need to heal, because it's just more fun to do what you want to do. I just do what I want to do to myself, and just, I always forget what I'm had planned, but I can always cover it up. So now we're going to do lips. Anna, how are your lips feeling from earlier?
Good.
Child, are you still afraid for me to do yours?
I'm waiting.
Wait till you see what I do to your filler. So that's kind of how that goes. So now we're going to start icing it down. She'll wake up, and I'm just looking to see if there's anything I want to make any different. I see a few spots I want to change. There went 3 of my eyelash extensions. Okay, she's waking up. It's okay, normally they get more than that. I do love my extensions, but when they blow them with that Zimmer, I know. We're done.